Hello, beautiful people. I didn't even know if this camera would work, and I don't know how long it will work, but I've been so busy lately. I just haven't been able to even get to one of these, and also I've been having some issues with my phone. Like, it doesn't matter how many applications I delete, like, it doesn't want me to, like, take a picture or do the video. So I'm feeling happy that this is working now because we are going tomorrow into August. Can you guys believe it? That is insane. So tomorrow it's August 1st. And for some of the collective of divine masculines and divine feminines, I'm getting that you're facing a decision and you've already made up your minds. And so what I'm hearing is you're on the right path, you're doing the right thing, even if it's scary. Like, you know, some people, there's quite a divide going on, and, you know, just the frequencies are changing and the awakening is changing. And this year is, now we're in the 8th month. Strength. This has been one of, I don't even know how to compare it. I'm like, God, where do I send a resignation letter as a light worker and a grid worker? Do you have an email address? Or, I mean, I've been telling my guides. No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah. So, I don't know how you guys are feeling, but I want to start August out with a fresh start. And some of us are facing a decision, and some of us have already made up our mind. And for some of us today, it's D-Day because this card wanted to come out, and it's hope you guys can see this. I don't know why this flashlight is on my phone, or even if it is. Anyways, stuck in the mud. So we've got this elephant here, and it just feels so heavy, and he feels so heavy, and it's like, oh, it's almost like how we feel. Like, I don't know, it's almost like if we were an elephant, we just feel so heavy and we're just crawling. And like, I felt that so hard recently, like stuck in the mud. Like, sometimes it's like crazy. It's just like, this is crazy. Like, every time, like, I think something's gonna give, like, something else hits me, or I'm stuck back in the same routine with this person. And, you know, some of us are just like, you know what, this is gonna be hard, but like, nothing's changing. Like, nothing is changing. Like, you've got me in a constant state of confusion, and nothing I do is good enough for you. And like, why are you trying to crucify me all the time when I'm like so loving, and I'm like the person that had your back? So some of us are dealing with karmatics, and like 2 and 4 is like adds up to 6, like lovers. So this is a decision based on love, and let's like make August a good start, you know, and let's get him out of the mud, this elephant. It's just kind of, you know, not even a pretty colored card. And we do have this candle right here. It's Cocoa Cove. So let's get him into Cocoa Cove. And before we begin, I just wanted to go over these romance angel cards I got. And so it was like, stay optimistic about your love life, but then like this one wanted to peek out, and it's make the effort, and a reconciliation. So this person, if you're faced with a decision, or you're even faced with deciding to be single, maybe you've been trying to reconcile with your person like over and over and over, and you've been making the effort, and you've been staying optimistic, and you've been giving it a chance, and you started out with such attraction, but it's like, I don't know. It's kind of like like losing my religion, like losing my faith in you, because I'm trying to do everything right, and it's like you just want to block it. Or maybe this is an actual reconciliation with somebody in your past, that maybe you have a portal. I do think we're in a portal right now with an opportunity to start something new, and there's something maybe inside of you in your gut that just knows, like, it's worth making the effort. It's worth giving it a chance. It's like, stay optimistic. Like, I don't know. At least make the effort to try to see if there's something there, because what if you never give it a chance and you're like, what coulda, shoulda, woulda? Like, we need to take action, you know? Like, come on, give it a chance. If that attraction is still there, then there's a reason. And if it's like someone who wants to be on the same vibe as you, or they can see a future with you, or you want to come together for like the collective, the community, like to raise the vibration, like that's an attraction. That's like a magnet. And you might find yourself being pulled back. And, you know, they have this label twin flame. And, you know, I've been sort of figuring out that it's like kind of an energy. It's less of a label in my mind and more of an energy. And some of us started out with karmatics or soulmates, and it was like we were like more on the same wavelength, to the point where it was like, okay, if you work at compromising this and I work on compromising that, then like, let's give it a chance, you know, let's give it a go. But, you know, honestly, there's a lot of divide right now going on, where, you know, some people are so stuck in the mud, like the lies that they tell themselves, and you know, they tell you because they're really feeling insecure and guilty. And, you know, maybe they're just honestly, like, just maybe they just have too many emotional problems. And they're just not ready to deal with them. But if you are and you desire love, then, you know, these Muse, I wasn't even going to use this deck, but these Muse tarot cards kind of was like telling a little story here. And so since this is about love, I wanted 6 cards, but which is strange is this one, this card right here, the world. Yay, we want the world. So we either want to reconcile with the person we're with, or we want to reconcile with the fact that maybe we just need to be single, or maybe we actually need to reconcile with someone. But regardless, this card right here, the world. So you either want to end something or start something, I'm getting, is a large part of the collective. Or, like, if you're with somebody and it's working, like, continue to build on your strengths. Continue to increase your communication and build trust, and look for opportunities for romance, and have little date nights, and, you know, just do all those, like, get each other flowers, go on a walk, you know, I don't know, sit in the car and blast music, whatever it is. So this card, and I was born on the 21st, and this is 2021, so like I've said, last year is kind of like the year, I feel like, for the divine feminines, where they we went kind of through the dark night of the soul, like maybe for a much longer period of time, but it's kind of like this year, it's like hitting you, boom. And it wanted to be in this enchanted map deck, and I actually got this for $10, like delivery included, from Hay House. Like, I love just, you know, deals, actually. But and I'm so grateful right now, because I'm trying to invest in, like, you know, my spirituality and my future and my decks, even though I have a lot going on, and it's been really hard, you know. Like, we've got to find those things that, like, we're attracted to, that we're passionate about, you know, like my artwork. Like, I haven't been able to do it, and I literally feel like it's almost killing me, but I haven't had the I don't know. It's just, I haven't had the time. I haven't, you know, I'm starting to get back into it, but, you know, find what heals you, and like, maybe you can do it with your partner, you know. Maybe there's just like, they can be doing something creative and you can be doing something creative, and I don't know, I just feel like we're coming together right now, like, to really step it up. Like, let's really step up the strength in you know, August, and like, let's give this a good go. One is the magician, and it's the first tomorrow, and it's like, the magician can either be like, yeah, you've learned these skills, like lessons and blessings. You've learned, like, you know, gratitude, and you've learned maybe not to sacrifice yourself, and so you're ready. And I don't know, I think a lot of us really do want to be happy, and we want to figure it out. And, you know, I just got this recently, and it kind of goes with that card right there, actually. But, so this one was in that magic map thing. And then, this is the Five of Voices. And I really do believe that actions manifest things. So I was like, in this Muse tarot deck, and I was like, Five of Swords. Like, it can be the worst card ever, you know? And if this twin flame thing is real, you know, like, trying to work through all your shit to get to the unconditional love is like, you know, sometimes you gotta go through some really thick freaking mud and thicken your skin, and just, you know, they're working when their trunks are actually like down, you know, and it's like work to get through that mud. But honestly, like, you can do it. Like, this is our year. You're strong enough. And like, this Five of Voices, like, this is one of the most painful cards. So I remember just like taking it out, and I forgot that I did this with this Muse tarot, and I was like, no, I don't accept that card. I don't even want it in my deck anymore. I'm like, done. No more Five of Swords for me, period. Bottom line. Not doing it. So, yeah. So, there we go. Bye-bye. All right. So, what do we need to do to get to the world? Well, we have the Muse of Voices. And, you know, you've made a decision. Like, you know what you want to do. You might not even be telling anybody. You might be strategically planning how to start this beginning, and how to maybe just give it a chance. Or, you know, maybe it's just the thing with you and that other person, and maybe it's just an initial, like, hey, you know, can we get together and sit down and talk? And with this world card here, I'm getting some people might not even be like in the same geographical location, but, you know, sometimes we have to be removed from our environment to like jumpstart our heart, or just see things from another perspective. It's interesting where I live here, like, so many people like have been here their whole life, and it's a town of like 10,000, and like, it's kind of like an interesting place, but a lot of people have a very closed, you know, mindset about things, because, you know, their perspective has been really limited. And so, you know, maybe like a journey is what you need. You know, you owe it to yourself to find out what the world is for you. And, you know, it's like, I feel like we're at this place where we're just like, yeah, I don't even really need your opinion. And like, I kind of already know and feel this. And, you know, I'm just going to see how it unfolds. And, you know, if you can see a future with someone, and it's going to be a person who is supportive to you, and it's going to be a relationship that's actually going to like fill up your tank, and like, where the other person is going to commit and cooperate and like appreciate you, and like almost like, what do I want to say, like parade you off, or peacock you, or like, I don't know, like show you off, because it's like, yeah, I love this person, and, you know, a lot of us have faced a lot of gossip with our love lives because people don't understand. Like, if we've been on this planet for a long time, we've had a lot of lovers. We've had a lot of soulmates. We've had a lot of, you know, past karmas to work out. And it's like, now we're kind of like, okay, facing this, like, you know, let's end this year on a good note. Like, let's clean out our closet and, like, let's just deal with it. You know, it's like unconditional love is like, it doesn't matter what the shit is from the past. What it matters is do we see a common goal to better our lives, to better the greater good, to come together right now on this planet so that we can get close to John Lennon's Imagine. Like, imagine a planet that's just like based on love. Like, like this is the most beautiful thought in the world. And so you might be faced with a decision right now. And it's like, you've got it. Like, 6 of inspiration. Like, it's victory. And I don't really like brown and orange colors, but I did get this ginger and nectarine candle. So I'm thinking there's someone out there that might need ginger in their system. Like, there's someone who might be really sick. Some of us have been facing like a lot of karmatics, or, you know, we've extended our contracts with people, like hoping, like, hello, like, come on, like, you've got, like, don't you see, like, my love, like, what? And so a lot of us we're depleted, and we've got to really figure out, and some of us might need ginger. And here in Michigan, we got a lot of fruit going on. We might need some nectarines. That's what I'm like literally hearing. And I think we have to work on the heart chakra that's orange. And I'm not super awesome at chakras. My sister is. It's kind of cool because she's getting into all this, and she's been working really hard, and we've both been working really hard. And it's just kind of neat, like, to be able to be like, yeah, like, what about this? And so anyway, I wish she was here right now, because I wouldn't like be like, I'd just be like whispering to her, John, what's the orange chakra? But I think it's sacral. I'm not sure. And I think it has to do with like almost like sexuality and intimacy. And it's not the heart chakra, but kind of like the, you know, because heart chakra is green, kind of like jumpstart my heart, you know. All right, so anyways, we got a tiger's eye here. I just got that recently. And 6 of inspiration is victory. So if we, you know that song, listen to your heart when they calling for you. So like 6 of inspiration is victory. Like, listen to your gut. Like, listen to your body. Your body will tell you like a lot of things. And like, I feel so happy today because I felt so productive and energetic, even though I woke up with like a sore throat, and like I've been feeling so, you know, downtrodden, or just like not so sparkly. And like this elephant, like I've had so many incidents of like cortisol levels being attacked, fight or flight, fight or flight, fight or flight. It's like literally like my body's just like, we're holding on to everything, and I'm just like, I just want to shed all this thickness. You know, I want to go walk on the sandy beach. And yeah, the weather's been literally really crazy here, you guys. I can't even get into it right now, but so it's like kind of looking at the reading. So like, this is the crux of the matter I'm getting, and it's like, what is your secret feeling? So let's first like look at them. Okay, just as a collective, I think both the masculine and the feminine in these cards are new cards I got. It's the rainbow, second edition of the Rainbow Heart Tarot. And they're just really beautiful in the colors. And like when I did my artwork, it was like the vibration of colors and like working with colors and working with like meditation. And I just kind of feel like these are really pretty, the colors in them, and it just kind of makes me feel hope and it makes me feel happy. And so interestingly enough, like I don't even know how they were over there and I just like end up having 4 piles, and I'm like, holy crap, this is crazy. Like it doesn't really get any better than this. And this is like exactly what I'm talking about and the messages that I'm getting. It's like 3 of Cups, it's time for a celebration. Oh, the sun is behind it. You know, find your sunshine, find where you are feeling filled, where your happiness is growing, and you're around this person and it's like easy. It's like it feels like sunflowers. And holy shit, the Ace of Cups. Like true unconditional love. It's like the epitome of like emotional connection. And so 3 of Cups is marriage. It's twin flames. It's because you and another person come together for a joint effort or the greater good. And here we've got the 2 of Cups, like the soulmate card. And it's like a very intimate card because it's not really about community. And I feel like some of us need to start with the 2 of Cups. Like I was saying, like if you're trying to make a decision, try not to feel guilty about it, because honestly, your person, if you're with a karmatic, does not feel guilty about what they've been doing to you. And it's like, are you serious? Like, are you freaking serious? Like, you're so afraid, or so dark, or so selfish, or so broken and damaged, and you haven't applied anything? Like, ugh. And it's like, we don't want that with somebody. We want this beautiful partnership, you know, like let's cheers, like let's turn our hearts on fire. But you know, it has to start out with like 2 little doves together or pigeons together for a while, so that you can build your foundation. And you know, maybe it's just the 2 of you and you allow yourself that opportunity, because it's not, sometimes we stay in things when we shouldn't. The 9 of Wands, it's like, step into your power. Like I got this earlier. It's like, you know, don't be like this woman. If you're a divine masculine, like this woman, like wands, but they made them like sunflowers, like the sun. Like there's a woman out there, and like she's very independent and very fiery, but she's not like in the self-defensive mode. Like something about her is just so like, it's like the Empress energy. It's like so sexy. It's like, you know, like 3 times 3, the magic's in 3, 9, you know, and here's the 3 of Cups again, and here's 3, and there's 3. It's like a lot of people can't handle this kind of woman, or like she's almost intimidating. But for you, you're like, I'm ready. Like I've been through enough soulmate things. I want to find a woman who's confident, they don't need me, you know, or I want to find a man that, or we need each other, but it's, you know, we're not settling. So if we pick each other, then, you know, it's judgment. Judgment is here. It's time, like, it's time for a lot of us to get our person. You know, the King of Cups. You know, to get our divine masculines that are emotionally intelligent and not afraid to like deal with their emotions or improve their communication, or just have a responsibility of intimacy with another person on all levels, and who's not sitting in this stalemate and you know, they want a commitment. They want to make the most of their gifts. They want, you know, this Taurus energy, this, you know, when a Taurus makes a decision, it's like, it's almost beautiful. It's like, you might not ever even see it coming, because they might be dealing with it mostly by themselves, or, you know, but when they make that decision, it's like, there's almost no turning back. Like, you got the key to my heart. I need to give this a chance. Like, this is some passionate stuff here. Let's take the keys to each other's hearts and make the most of our own gifts, you know. Now we've got the Nine of Cups. Like, oh my God, I love this. It's the dream come true card. Like, is there a dream in your head? Like, we are in a rapid manifestation state. And if you are someone who has lived a lot of lives, or like, you don't know, you can even ask me for a reading. Sometimes I get a lot of downloads. Like, they give people information as they need. And it's like dreams coming true. It's like another person that has really decided that they're going to step up, and they have a dream, and it's got you with it. And now they know, it's like, been through like enough of the muck, and they want this independent, strong person that can hold their own, so that together you can both bring the 5. So you can have 10 pentacles. You bring 5, I bring 5. And then there's the Hierophant again, and Judgment is 20, 4 times 5. Anyways, so I'm getting like maybe August 5th. Maybe think about this reading, and maybe give yourself a little bit more time. But it seems like you already know, so maybe it needs to be a planning time, you know, to make the effort. Give it a chance, because you do see something there, and it's like you can't shake it. And it's like the one thing in your life that's like your muse, that's giving you hope, that's keeping your mind alive, that's keeping you alive, that's keeping you from despair, but keeping you connected to this, you know, dreams, victory of dreams coming true in love. And it's fiery, and it's passionate, and it's like, it's gonna kind of like wake you up from the dead. And it's you know, it's like a pomegranate. It might be kind of messy, it might feel kind of scary, but yeah, it's delicious and juicy. And, you know, pomegranates are kind of a little regal and royal, and it's going to be okay, is what I'm getting. Yeah, here, High Priestess, I'm getting it's going to be okay. If you're afraid of anything, be afraid of not giving yourself a chance at your true heart's desire. At least open a little window, you know, take a peek out. You know, when you were a kid and you had like walkie-talkies, I don't know, it's showing my age, but it's like, I had a neighbors next door with like the little walkie-talkies, or I don't know, just try with, you know, small increments. You don't have to, like, you know, start at the tower. You can just start at, you know your position. You're certain of it. You're ready. You don't care about these hostilities. You don't care about these strong wands. Some of them almost painful and hurtful. It's like you've been like tempted, and there's been a lot of dark. It's almost like I feel you've been around somebody's energy that's like, they're just literally like dark. It's like they're dark and hot and mean and painful, and it's like they like to take these ones and hurt you, but you're in a strong position, and you're ready to see what this could give birth to, and how it could heal all your chakras. And, you know, 7 is bringing the Emperor, which is 4, and the Empress together. So maybe you can bring what you got to the table right now. And so what if you're DF has a little bit more. So what if you have a little bit more? That's not what it's about. It's about bringing heaven to earth and fighting for rising like the phoenix. And if you know this is your person, like, defend it. Defend that fire in your heart and that desire to just be like, fuck, this is hard, excuse my language, but I got this. Like, it's almost like a magnet. It's almost like my heart's on fire. It's almost like I just can't even stop it at this point. Because, you know, if you're a DM, I need to get to my... Look at this. I can't make this up. If you're a DM, you need your Empress. If you're an Emperor, you need your DM. And it's not really scary if you guys are, like, actually compatible. And you probably are. And, you know, if it's a reconciliation, you maybe weren't ready before. But now it's like you're ready. You're ready to leave any kind of toxic, karmatic, just bullshit stuff that you're like, are you kidding me? Like, my whole life, the life is being sucked out of me. I don't feel good. I feel heavy. I feel like I'm walking through mud with this person more often than I'm not. And it's just... I just want to walk away and for a retreat, or even just put this cloak on for a minute and just move away from the situation. Like, I can't even freaking breathe, you know? Like, I'm a magician. I want to create, like, this beauty and this life purpose, and this person is actually manipulative, and they're actually blocking me, and they might even be doing black magic on you. Trust. I mean, look at this. Literally, there are karmatics doing black magic. So light a candle. Make a decision tonight. Light a candle. You know? Divine feminines are your cocoa love, and, you know, maybe the divine masculines are your, like, ginger, that little spicy thing you need. So, anyways, yeah. King of Wands. There's some men out there that are ready. They're actually ready to heal. They're ready for love. They're ready to be happy. They're ready. Like, they know. So why not take action? Why not? Today's the last day of the 7th month. Chariot. Take action. And become the stars that you're meant to be. You can come together and you can help each other. And chances are, you know, people are jealous of you. And it's like, you don't even want to think that. But it's like, there's a lot of people who are destiny destroyers. And you're a star. So find your star. Find the person that brings you sun. Use that strength that you have. Don't waste time. Take action within 8 days. Because you don't want this anymore. It's this card of... Frick, I can't stand the 5 of Swords, but the 5 of Swords actually, like, saved me from a literal, like, serious, like, mental breakdown. Like, wow. Literally dangerous situation. So, you know, you might be dealing with someone that's kind of neurotic, and you're like, yeah, this isn't, I don't even know if I feel safe. I definitely don't feel safe emotionally, but, like, this isn't me. Like, this person is bringing out the worst in me, and that's not okay, because I have shit to do. I came on this planet for a reason, and I want to get off this planet. I want the choice of graduating from Earth, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready. I'm ready to graduate from Earth. I'm ready to find my true happiness right now and get to that. Oh, that's so beautiful. I haven't even seen all these cards yet, you guys. Where'd that Ace of Cups go? Anyways, I'm ready for someone who's gonna freaking cooperate with me. Yes, someone who's going to cooperate with me. You know, a soulmate. We're gonna start a bond, just us. to protect our bubble, because we know, because we're special, that we're always going to have the haters. Haters are always going to hate, right? So in order to get to even working with your community, you might need to heal together. And haters are going to hate. And you might need to just separate yourselves for a while. Go on a retreat. You know, just friggin' do your own quarantine. Oh, my battery's low. I can't even believe this thing is still going. But anyways, Queen of Pentacles goes with the Nine of Pentacles really well, and that other 9 cards. So your queen has got her amethyst, and she's all like, I'm holding my amethyst, and I just got a feeling, I'm holding it for you, baby. Move away from that situation if I'm what you want. Move away from all the freaking mud and darkness and stalemate, and like, this person probably doesn't really love you. They're just probably like so insecure that they're like almost suffocating you. That's not what a real queen does. The Queen of Cups, when you find the right person, whether this is like some masculines have more masculine energy, and some women have more, you know what I mean? Like, this could be like, you know, men who are water signs. But actually, these two together are the most intimate, like, couple. They're gonna sit around and they're gonna talk about, you know, life and love, and it's gonna be an emotional connection that is divine. It's divine, and there's something in your soul that might tell you that, yeah, this was a divine order. And, you know, maybe it's the woman who's like, you know, kind of, you know, giving you a hint, or maybe it's the woman that you really want, because she's the one, you know, who's going to light your fire. And there's Ace of Swords, make you really happy. Victory again. You know, just be careful. You might have to stick together for a while and build that foundation and find out what your mission together is and how you're going to make the most of your gifts. And this King of Pentacles and this Queen of Pentacles are going to be a very stable couple, and they're going to have abundance, and they have a past life connection, and they can feel it. It's just like something they can't shake. I mean, it's maybe a long time in making, but it's just like, damn, I just want to start out like go back to the beginning and just, you know, let's feed our inner children, and like, let's help each other, and like, let's be sweet, and let's be romantic. And, you know, obviously some people just, the timing wasn't right. So I think the women are wanting their men to come in. You know, you made your decision. Bring it. Come on, bring it, DMs. Here, the Fool. It's ready for a new start. Right now. Right freaking now. Because 0 is before 1, and tomorrow is the 1st. So send that message to your woman. Or if you want to send a message to your man or whatever, don't hold back. Send a message. Offer your little pentacle. You know? Offer a cup of love. Say, you know, hey, I really think we could have something, both emotionally and abundantly. And I'm tired of holding on to these feelings. I'm tired of feeling stuck, and whatever I've been doing isn't working. I guess this is turning into like a karmatic relationship versus, you know, your divine. So this is the Twin Flame Oracle, and I'm going to ask, and I just can't believe this is still going. And I was nervous to do this, but okay. What does the divine masculine not know about his divine feminine's feelings? He doesn't know, Peacock, that his ego has been Well, you don't know that she knows that your ego has been in the way, if that makes sense. It's almost like you guys are playing chess, and it's almost what draws you to it, because it's just like that element of mystery and like, yeah. So it's like, let your ego be like, yeah, like, this is my woman, and she's beautiful, and I want to flaunt her for all the beautiful things she is, because it's okay to have a healthy ego. It's just when our ego is too puffed up, you know, like a puffer fish. But the divine feminine, they want you to know that, like, you can take this under control, and, you know, they're very forgiving. They're just ready for love. And what do the divine feminines think they need to know about what the divine masculines are really thinking? Okay, so they're trying to get that balloon up in the air. They're trying to rise above all this. They're trying to make a plan. They're trying so hard to find the strength to not only find that balloon, but get in it and literally take that balloon to your woman. You know, maybe when I was a kid in the field, in the backyard, we used to every year, it's so weird. I need to ask my dad about what it really was, but like all these hundreds of balloons would land, and it was so cool. And I thought, oh, someday I just want to ride in a balloon. So maybe there's like couples out there that need to plan a date. Hey, do you want to rise above and look at life from a new perspective and talk about it together, literally in this balloon? Like, how fun and romantic is that? And let me bring you a little picnic with some food made with love. And is there anything we should do about it? Runner, if you're a runner, stop running. Take action, stop running. Send the message of love. Send the message of, hey, I think this could be something, and I want to make the effort, and, you know, please just accept the I know it's just a page of cups. I know it might not start out as this big offer, but like, this is a really brave move for me. And what else should you do? Settling. You shouldn't settle. It's like I was like the other day, like, no, I'm not settling. I'm not settling for this crap. I'm not settling for crap I've settled for in the past. I'm not settling, period. But I do want to settle with someone. I know that I'm ready. Like, I want one person, period. And I've lost a lot of hope lately, but we still have that world card, and I can't believe it's still playing. So what advice from the map? What advice? Because this card was in there when I opened it. Talesman. What does that even mean? If you guys are watching this, write it in the comments for me. Like, where's the booklet for this? I'm kind of embarrassed. But 4 and 9 is 13, so death. And then Emperor. So yeah, Emperor, maybe you need to end something and you know it. And you're on the right path, and it's okay. Because if you don't do it, you're actually hurting the collective. And that's actually almost selfish. It's like your ego, like that ego card getting in the way. So it just means a lesson truly learned is crystallized. And look at all these beautiful crystals they have. Like, I don't know if you guys can see them, but I'm just blessed to be, you know, adding. And then my mom, she actually taught geology, so I do have some of her crystals, and I'm trying to learn about those too. But I do have this moldavite, and I do have moldavite earrings in. And if you want to get some change going on in your life, get moldavite. But anyway, Talesman, a lesson truly learned is crystallized as earned wisdom. You have all you need for the success you seek. Wisdom allows you to recognize traps on the road and familiar patterns that you want to avoid. It also enables you to quickly gather information about where you are on your journey. And it is your journey and it is free will. And I just put that in there, but it helps you recognize your allies, right? Get rid of your toxic friends, or maybe they're not that trustworthy, or, maybe you have to be your own allies with just your guides, and know how to find the best routes along the way. Now you're at a place where you know the right things to do and the best choices to make. You really can't commit a mistake. Whatever your inquiry is, great fortune awaits you, and it's for you. Have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You've learned your lessons and earned the right to your success. Yeah, baby. You know it. You know you're ready. You know you're ready for your highest path. Like, you're there. Like, some of us had to go through the dark night of the soul really quickly or really longly. And we've hit rock bottom. But it's upside down because no mas. 10, karma. We have an opportunity. We have a portal. I think we might have a new moon. We have a new month coming. And, it's kind of been a balancing act, trying to figure this out, like the Two of Swords, like, what do we need to do? But, now it's like, move to an 8-10. Here's a balloon again. Movement. Do something. Raise your vibe and make sure that you're choosing people who are, trying to raise their vibe too, because we need your energy in the collective to shift the entire fear-based mentality, greed mentality, selfish mentality, lack of responsibility mentality, apathetic or aggressive mentality to a empathy-based world where love is like the only thing that matters. So I love you guys. I hope this helps someone. I love feedback. Because I want to know what my potential is, and it's really hard to do these. And so if you have feedback, or just take what resonates with you, but like, even if there's like one thing in here, like, that's the potential to change your life. Like, these are general readings, and don't miss out on your twin flame. Don't miss out on your highest possible timeline that you could have ever predicted for this life. You can do this. So get your person that's on your vibe, that's gonna love you unconditionally, and it's almost like you're already together in like your dreams and in another dimension, and it's almost like, your person is like with you. Like, you might even be like intimate with each other like in the astral realm or something, because there's a lot going on in the 5D. And then we got one more. What about this twin flame? What do we need to do? Forgive each other and move on, and care for each other's triggers. And even if people have triggered you, it doesn't mean that this person is going to do it. You might be pleasantly surprised that all your dreams are going to come true. And like, if you tear everything down, you might get a fresh start. And the fresh start, even if it feels hesitating, sometimes the fool hesitates. Sometimes he dives right in like, oh, but it is a black hole. I used to have a kid, it's just reminded me, like, I haven't really seen these cards, but I used to have a reoccurring nightmare, literally, of like walking, like just constantly being in a never-ending pit. So you know, might feel scary. Like, oh, am I going like from something bad to like something else? But you know, maybe you shouldn't hesitate. No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't hesitate. You shouldn't pause. You've been pausing. You know in your heart that your beliefs about the situation. Trust yourself. Watch out for that karmatic partner. They're toxic. They could even be dangerous. And try some romance. And that is all. Love you guys. Happy August.